We're going to be doing a Soldier 76 VOD review. This is the first of hopefully many on this YouTube channel. We're going to be doing KXNA. He's a Masters 3 Soldier player on PC, and he said that he felt his biggest issues this game were dying too much, getting dove on by a Lucio Diva, and he said that his positioning, distance management, and awareness were off this game, and he had a lack of uptime, which he said he felt was his biggest issue. And from what I've seen, yeah, I mean, there were a lot of times where you were up on point, and then you didn't really take the appropriate angles, or you didn't chase. Like the big issue too is that there's a soldier on their team as well. And I would say from what I've seen, you actually do aim gap him. Like you get him consistently lower. Like I'd say 9 times out of 10 in the times you do shoot at him, it's just you don't chase him and he ends up living. And another thing too, before we get into it, his aim is definitely good. Like he hits GM5 if he knows how to play the character properly. It's just he has a habit of playing too close to the fight. So for example, I think it is on second point. Yeah, it's on second point. He chooses to fight in main basically, which I mean, you should never do that on that map, like just in general, because they were running D.Va and they had ults and shit. You'll see that later, but I'm just gonna get into it. So we're running out. First thing too, on this sub map, you should be taking this side and then looking to play like right here. I believe you do that, but I don't really see a reason. Maybe unless you like launch Helix and then run, but I honestly think you should just be over there, like starting out, like just immediately run. Like this is a good idea to have here to poke starting out. The only problem is you don't really see anything, and if you launch rocket, they have time to react. So you don't want to be too close, but you want to be a bit more aggressive right here. So a soldier rockets you. You do see a Lucio. You decide to get back. You didn't need to. Here's the thing. You could have stayed here just a bit longer because you had pads still and you're down a bit of your health. The soldier got back to you. Can't really see you, and their diva's over there. I think she does end up trying to come over to you, so I mean, this is technically like the right thing to do, but I think I would have tried to duel out this Lucio just a bit longer, especially because you would have had Rocket coming up and you would have just got him super low. But yeah, I mean, their diva, like you can see, she just starts coming over, and your tank is dead, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you live either way. Or you might have been dead if you would have done what I did, but I mean, your tank is just dead first fight, so now you just wait. You can poke, but here's the thing: you have to be really careful when you do poke because you know, or you, at least you even hear the diva. She's like in diving distance. She's within distance of going on you, and I do not think this is where you should be just because of that. Like, if they had anything else that was further back, you could probably push up here. Or like, I mean, not like right here if there's a soldier, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to peek out and deal poke damage, but because there's a diva on their team, or just dive anything, you cannot be further up like this, especially because your tank has just respawned. You should generally be aware of when you should be setting up, and if your tank's out, then you can't really do that if there's a diva that's close. So you get dove by the diva, and then you don't die, but you should be trying to prevent this from happening. Alright, so this is fine for the most part. Again, I think you should be further back when there's a diva, especially because she's matrixing where you're trying to shoot. Let's go back and watch this for a sec. Yeah, so you see the supports are in the open and there's a diva matrixing. Now, she doesn't jump in because your entire team is there, but I would have just started running as soon as I saw the matrix come out. So you're in the open against a soldier and you're dueling him. He doesn't. Okay, so he does have heal pad and he's on higher ground than you. I actually think that he would kill you if he didn't whiff his shots, mainly because you're in the open against him and he has cover, and also you don't plant heal pad. Like he has rocket in a few seconds. Like he peeks you on half health
Heals
and then
coming up.
plants heal pad. Which I mean, if this was me, I probably would have stayed behind cover and waited for heals to come up and then peeked into you. But let me see. Yeah, no, so this guy just kind of whiffs everything. If this was me or just any other soldier player, you would be dead here. Because you're peeking into somebody. Like, you're on full health, but you don't plant heals. And are you off rocket? So you are off rocket. This is just really risky in general. If, like, you're choosing not to plant heal pad and you jumped as well. Like, you live here because he can't hit his shots, but um, that is something to think about, though. Like, if you're doing a soldier and there's no other threats that can get to you because your team's next to you, I mean, just toss out heal pad.
I've got meds. Who needs them?
And plus, you're next to your support, so you don't really need to use it because you're not in immediate danger. Like, you've planted heal pad, but now you don't need to use it. Like, you just ping for healing from your support. Like, they're already healing you. No reason to really put it down. So at this point, you're still with your team. Their soldier is still over here. You could try to contest him, but I think he will just shoot you if you try to run towards him. So the next best idea is probably to just come over to this side and try to maybe poke at things from this window. And you're going to run to the Lucio if you do come this side. So you should definitely try to poke him out and duel him. But he jumps out anyway. So you should be looking for the pick on the Lucio, which, yeah, you do get. And then here's the thing too, you need to lay it on a bit harder because their diva's out of mech. Like as soon as you see their Lucio getting picked and you're tanking, your Bastion or taking this side of the map, I would already be running, or at least trying to run like over here. Like there is a Genji that's coming, but you could like land a few bullets on their diva, maybe just some damage to help out your team, and then run away once their Genji's there. But let's see. So yeah, their Genji dropped. Let me see. Yeah, so I think instead of trying to shoot Genji here, you know that there's a like a diva that's out of mech. You should be trying to finish her off before she gets her mech back. Like you should be saving. You should be looking to rocket her. Like you do send it there, but I think you should be saving it for when you know she's peeked out, like right here. Because then all you do is just aim rocket at her and shoot her like once or twice and she dies because of how squishy she is. You could shoot the Genji, and your Bastion's an ult too. Like your Ana's pushed up, you should probably be helping her with the soldier because he is 1 HP. Like while all that was happening, even if you don't pick the diva from point, like your supports are trying to clear the soldier that's still on this off angle. And like right now, you're not really doing anything but staring down like right here, which I mean you do. I don't think you see anything. Yeah, no, you're not really looking at anything. I mean, there's like a Wuyong that's super low that you maybe could have picked, but you're reloading. So yeah, I think honestly you should have just been up here instead. Like you could push the Genji that's also low, but I mean he's not really getting healed by his team. So either you can clear the 1 HP soldier, or you can clear the 1 HP Genji. Now I don't think you're really aware that there's a Genji that's like super one. Or because I mean, you were shooting him earlier, but you probably thought they got healed or something because you're just not looking at him now. Like, if this were me, I'd probably be trying to move over to this flank to clear him out because his Wuyong is super one, like right here, and is no position to heal him, and I think his support is still in spawn. So yeah, either you move to clear the Genji, or you see that your supports are trying to duel the soldiers, so you come over here and kill him. But I do think though that moving over here to kill this Genji, or at least try to force him out, is like the safest bet because there's nobody else over there. And then after that, shooting at the diva, of course, but she's back in mech now. I mean, she literally demechs again, like, and I think they're down a soldier. Like, you genuinely should be running over here as soon as you see that, because now their Genji's back on full health. Like, if you try to fight him, unless you have your support with you, you probably lose that up close. So I'd say definitely as soon as you see her out of mech, run over here and like try to shoot her from this angle right here. But okay, yeah. So you do drop. Okay, yeah. So you help get the kill on her. Your team caps point, and I think you just help clear the Genji out. Yeah. All right. So right here, you don't really see anything, and you're on lower ground. This isn't like a good spot to remain in. Right here, once you get that point, I'd say move right here and try to poke at some of the people trying to come in because you know their team's respawning. Or if you knew that all of them were respawning, or you could get out super quick. I don't know if you make it over here in time, but you could poke from here. But this is really risky. Like I think trying to position like somewhere around here is the best bet, and just running away once they start looking at you. Yeah, because their soldier's going to come over this way. Yeah, so now you're you're over here when their entire team is going to be coming back, and they're probably all going to be looking down this sight line, and this is somewhere you don't want to be getting looked at by the entire team. Yeah, see, so you get hit by a fuck ton of damage, and you want to just get out. Like, you shouldn't even be standing here. You should be running already. I think even though it's a long rotate, this is why you have legs. You rotate this way, and you try to flank their team over here. And plus, by this point too, you should be kind of starting to realize that their teammates are going to be getting their ults soon. Like you can see in the top right that their Soldier, their Diva, and their Wuyong has ult. You should be at least aware of like that one or two of them have ult. Like try to develop like some sort of ult tracking because I noticed later on in the other round, you did die because you weren't really aware that their Wuyong ulted or was trying to ult their Diva to push into you guys, and you died with them. But right here, like their Lucio is not good if I'm being honest. Their Lucio and Diva aren't really that good of players. And I say that purely because their Diva DMAC'd like twice on that point, and their Lucio, I think throughout the entire game, from what I'm seeing, he's just kind of like playing on his own. He's not really speeding his team that much. But yeah, you see a DMAC Diva, good. You know there's a soldier over there. Okay, maybe you should be helping Urana. Yeah, so he dashes out. I think you don't need to plant heal pad here though, because you save it and then you go duel this guy, especially because he's going to be off his cooldown, and plus you literally like are better than him, like when it comes to aiming and shit. Like you saw earlier, he couldn't aim for shit. Like, hey, you do come over to this way. I just think that maybe sooner you should have saved heal pad and then maybe chased him through here, but I mean I think he gets out anyway, so. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, he's gonna get out. You're gonna have visors soon. They will have theirs, and then a beats come up, so. I think, honestly, too, what I would do here, I would be trying to look for a visor as soon as their Diva DMAX, because they're going to have, I mean, they'll have beats, sure, and they'll have Soldier visor, but you could just poke and then go for visor once the beat's starting to wear off, because it lasts for like a few seconds, and then their health kind of goes back to normal. But their Diva's not going to get mech back that quick. So in this case, try to help your team demech her maybe, or just look for an easy target. Now I do think that you use visor on their backline, which is good. This is a bit too close. I would, yeah, like right here. I would have ran like through here and then taken this maybe, and then just wait for their Diva. I'd say like in this situation, wait for their Diva to boost in somewhere, and then you know that their Wuyong was with her alone. Try to move in on him. Okay, so their Diva can't boost over to you. This is, I'd say I like this visor. I like it. You got the pick. Now here's what you're doing wrong. Here's what you're doing wrong. This was a good visor that you pulled off because your Diva was like a bit too far to boost into you. But yeah, no, so you kill their soldier, right? Or not their soldier, their Wuyong. You kill him and you just hide right here, which I mean, I don't I think you 100% should be coming up the stairs and trying to push this guy. Why? Because you just killed their support in the back, and he has like a few seconds to respawn. You should be generally aware, like when you're in the back like this on Soldier, or just in general, like what the respawn timers look like, which you can look at them by pressing scoreboard. And you even saw him too. Like you hear him planting heal pads at, and I think you saw his health bar too. You were shooting him earlier.
I'm on
Like I would
fire.
have seen the health bar right here, kind of being low, and your Bastion's also trying to pick him too. Like this guy, like should be getting picked here. You could literally peek out. Like you don't even have to push out this way. Actually, you just swing right here. Their diva is fighting point. You just swing right here and shoot him, or just run after him, and he's going to be too low to out heal your damage. This is the first instance of you just letting the soldier live when he should be dead. Like I get that you want to stay up because you're behind and their team just got point, but you need to be picking that soldier in the back. And then after you pick the soldier in the back, be aware that their Wuyong's about to respawn, so potentially look for the spawn camp. Like, pick their soldier by swinging this way, and then come over here and wait for the Wuyong. Probably sit right here, and then when you know that he uses his cooldown to come out of spawn, like when he's standing right here, moving, just start shooting him. Or maybe wait for him to come up further, so that way he can't take cover from you as easy. But that doesn't happen because you let the soldier live. And that's the thing too, he is aware that you're there though too. Like he knew you were there. Like he's pinging for you right now.
Fields online.
Like he dies anyway, but you 100% should have tried to look for the pick on the soldier and then poke out the Wuyong earlier than that, but you're fine now.
I'll try to repay the favor.
So yeah, I think from what I'm seeing too, like you're kind of indecisive with where you need to be, and that's fine. Cause I mean, I've noticed that with a lot of people in general who play the character, they aren't too sure where they should be, and some good guidelines generally for where to be or where to flank or off angle on this character. If you know that their team, you should one mentally be aware of where their team's positioned at, right? This helped me a lot because I would pull off flanks and off angles, but I would not be thinking of how close their team is, and then I would just get dove on and I'd die. Um, like right here, something like I don't know. I'm just like giving you a random off angle that you could take. This isn't like about right now. I'm just saying in general, like right here, right? Even though their team's right there, you could kind of poke at that guy. You could kind of be right here a bit, just be a nuisance to their tank. It's like one way to kind of think about where you need to be at on Soldier. And you should also be a bit for like not too far back because you don't want to be outside of his fall off, but at the same time, you don't want to be too close. I think one thing is knowing when you've overstayed your welcome and if you're too close or too far away, and how to get to the appropriate flank and off angle as this character. That's like another good way to think about it. Alright, so yeah, you died here because you're like this spot isn't really that good when you have people pushing through it because it's a sight line and they also have beat. Like I think you should have been generally aware that they had ults or they had beat because this guy just runs you down. Like he just goes into you with beat and you're dead. And it's also because you went the other way instead of going like I think you probably could have survived if you pinged for heals from your Ana and just like ran towards her or something, but you ran the other way. So yeah, like right here, I would have been running this way because I know my support's here. My Bastion is here. I don't know if he dies though. Like they just go after you because you're split from your team. Like I would have ran this way and spam ping for heals right now. And like your Curie too would have healed you. I think she's trying to help you. And your Curie's trying to help you. So if you would have ran towards your team here, you still would have lived anyway. Like overall, this is a bad spot to take when there's Lucio who has beat, like trying to run you down with his Genji. But at the same time, you could have still saved that by coming over here with your support. And then by that point, once you get healed, you come over here and you try to pressure their team again. But you're dead, so it doesn't. I think you still win this point anyway, even though you made. some mistakes. So yeah, I mean, like you're just landing more shots than this soldier. Like, I think you should definitely be looking to pick him more. Like earlier, you kind of let him live. Yeah, no, I mean he isn't really hitting you at all. Like you're hitting more shots than he is. Like there's nobody else around. I honestly think that you could try to be a bit more aggressive into him, yeah, because he's running away now, and you have Rocket. I mean, yeah, he's dead anyway, but yeah, I mean, if you know that their soldier like sucks compared to you, you could try to be a bit more aggressive into him. Like, don't be careless, of course, but like he just doesn't really land his shots, bro. All right, so at this point, this is an important point for us to review because you made a lot of mistakes here, like a lot. All right, so your very first mistake already is playing right here into their comp. Like, even if they weren't on dive, you do not play here, like, ever. There's a reason why this guy is all the way over here, shooting at your team from the off angle or like the sidelines and trying to distract them. And maybe get a rocket in while you're over here. Within diving distance, by the way. I think their Lucio just speeds into you with their diva and like they just pick you and get out. Potentially. Like, you shouldn't even be here in the first place. But if this were me and I was just like here suddenly, I would just run over here. Then maybe try to fight the soldier for the high ground. But you get hit by rocket. Right now, you're in front of a Sombra, and there's a Lucio that can see you right here. There's a Lucio and a Sombra and a Diva, like all next to you, and you're half HP now because you're in the wrong spot. And I'm surprised you're like already dead. You should already be running away. Yeah, now you just get demolished by rocket. Yeah, so now you should be playing around here, trying to fight for the height from their soldier. Because you just died by trying to fight main with your team. Like, that is way too close. And you should also just be trying to off angle in general. Like, the soldier misses rocket. You honestly could probably chase him here. Like, he misses rocket, and I do believe you have all of your cooldowns up. Like, you 100% could chase that guy. Especially because their diva, she's literally out of mech, bro. Like, you need to be more aggressive than this. Like, you should know that she's out of mech and that their soldier just missed a helix rocket and you know his aim is shit. Push him. Or even, like, if he's running away already and you can't catch up to him, just take the height from him. Like, I think he's just sitting there waiting for you, but I mean, you literally could just, like, peek out, like, rocket him and he just has to run away now. Like, he drops, you know, you hear him drop and you still don't rush out knowing that they have a D-Mech Diva. Like, if their Diva's out of mech, there's so much free reign for you to take on the map. Like, their Sombra's just with the other two people on their team trying to fight. And you're alone on this map with their soldier who's worse than you at aiming. And a Diva that's just literally standing in the open. Like, you need to lay it on more. Like, you even hear her footsteps. I think your Bastion does kill her. Okay, now again. You cannot be letting this guy live. Like, right now. Like, he misses rocket, and you land it. And he's literal one. Like, he's going to get the health pack, but he's still going to be very low. You should be using heal pad here because there's nothing that can put you into immediate harm. Like, their team is just all the way back here and their diva's dead and out of mech. We should be doing is walking out this way, planting heal pad, and just killing him. Like, I don't even think you need heal pad to kill this guy, but I mean, you should be just doing it anyway, just in case. What I would have done, save heal pad, just run out just a teensy bit, and then just kill him. Easy. But because he didn't do that, he lives, and then you're going to get collapsed on by their team. Like right here, there's two DPS that are looking at you in a Bastion. I would just be backing up or like just run away, bro. Because there's a Lucio underneath you as well. Instead, like you should not be doing this. Like you just die if these guys were able to aim at you and kill you. Like you're just dead here. And I think yeah, you do drop as well, which is really bad. You should just be backing up because you know that their tank isn't even respawned yet. Well, she has, but you should just be playing right here. Maybe trying to look to kill this guy or poke him out, and then rotate back to your team through here because their tank is out. You have a time limit to do that because their tank's out of the fight. But now you're just getting poked out by this Wu Yong, and you're gonna die. It was another perfectly preventable death. So yeah, again right here, bad spot. Like, okay, yeah, you know you should have just kept running, especially because you hear a soldier that's trying to run over here to shoot things. Like you should be trying to exist on the off angle and fight their soldier for it, because he's literally just running around for free right now, and he's worse than you. Like you should not be letting that happen. But especially right here too. Like this is why you don't play here, especially when they have ults, because number one, they're on dive or just anything, and you're too close as Soldier 76. And number two, you should be aware that their support has ult, specifically their Wuyong. Like they have EMP as well. You should be aware that they have ults and that you probably shouldn't be playing this close. Like you're just dead here. Like I think you do run, but the fact that you look back is also what gets you killed. Like just keep running, bro. Right here, you should just keep running. Like actually, just keep running. Don't even look back. Like you genuinely have to run and not look back here because they're on EMP and Diva diving in with Wuongo. Like you just get fucked here. You might have been dead anyway because there's Lucio just going in and shit. But yeah, that's why you don't play there. Should have just like your team might have died anyway, but at least you would have been on the off angle trying to fight their soldier if you would have made the right decision. Like you're just peeking into their entire team. That's a blaster visor right there. That guy's not killing anything with that. Oh, okay, never mind. He kills you Curie, but I mean that wasn't a good ult. You guys are all on cover. All right, W killing the Sombra. You guys are up. You hear a soldier to your left. Yeah, so you just look at him. See, look. Notice how you're actually going after him. And look at that, he just dies. If you would have done that earlier, you just wouldn't, like, probably, like, not just based off that, but it would help you a lot. Like, you just need to do that more often, bro. Alright. So I think you are aware of, like, their soldier coming back. But if this is the case, like, your Bastion, you're actually on the same angle as your Bastion. Like, I think you should try to avoid being on the same angle as your hit scan DPS. It's like another important lesson too. If you know your hit scan, specifically this Bastion, is already fighting this angle, don't be next to him. Try to find somewhere else to fight. Like in this case, it could be maybe right here, or maybe peek out a bit, but don't try to be too close to the fight. Like earlier, this was bad because you were literally right in front of their faces, but right here, there's some sort of distance. And there's also cover to disengage if their soldier shoots at you from back there. Like, if you would have been right here instead, because me knowing that there's a Bastion right here already, I wouldn't even be here, because, you know, two hit scan on the same, angle is not good, so let's play right here. And then rotate back, of course, you get parachute out. Yeah, you get rocketed. You probably die if that guy hit more of his shots, but you don't. Alright, hold on. Alright, this visor.
I've got you in my sights.
Alright, what exactly are we ulting? I don't see anything. I would be saving, like I mentioned earlier, you save this ult for when Diva's out of mech, even though they're both on beat and Diva ult. You just wait for her beat to kind of lower as Diva's still out of mech, and then you try to visor her. Especially because if anybody does try to push you on this team, the Lucio has less health than you. Sombra's, I believe, is also pretty squishy. I mean, there's nothing that can really kill you there once D.Va's out of mech. Yeah, I mean, you just don't look back here. You just take this cover and then you peek back out, but you're gonna die because, yeah, I mean, so this fight was primarily because you were not in a good position. Like I said earlier, the D.Va does drop, and you should have saved ult, and then maybe ran up here, because, like, look, your D.Va's literally trying to dive the Lucio and the Sombra. Like, you could help her out just by running over here, because her D.Va's on point already. She did drop, but even if she does try to chase you, I think you just go over to your team, because there's a Q right here as well. You just help your team duel these guys out. Yeah, she gets the kill on the Sombra, and then if you're already over here, you guys kill this Lucio, and then you rotate in on this Wuyong, and then it's an easy 3K. Yeah, I mean, I'd say a large part of this round was lost because you weren't making the right decision. Now let's go forward. You do swap cast later this round, and I'm not going to watch that part of the gameplay because you just die a lot on the cast. And it's not really helpful because this is supposed to be like a Soldier VOD review sort of video, so.
Forget what happened in the past. We just have to win.
Alright, so you hear Lucio, he's speeding right next to you. If you hear Lucio speeding this close and you know your D.Va's going to be trying to go after him, all you do here, literally all you do is just look. Like look out the window, and then peek here, and then just land the easiest like direct of your life. Like he just dies because there's a D.Va trying to kill him. You just land direct. You probably even get the kill yourself just by landing a few bullets afterwards. But now he gets out. Sadly, he gets out, and then you should be aware. Like right now, if you see a D.Va dropping like right here, you saw her for a second dropping to fight you shouldn't really be, because the thing that sucks about this angle right here when their entire team is fighting close is that they will move in on you super quick. I do believe that's how you die, Sue, because you peek that while you're like, what, for one, you're low. You shouldn't even peek this if you're at full health. Like, you do not peek this when there's D.Va and Lucio this close at full health. Like, you're just dead. This is a terrible spot. Alright, so, yeah, I mean, their D.Va, or not their D.Va, their Lucio is just kind of trolling, if I'm being honest. You should just be looking for him. Yeah, so instead of running main, you know there's a Lucio literally right behind you, bro. Just go chase him. Like, ping him and go with your Ana to chase him. Like, see, I do believe she's trying to fight him. Yeah, I know you're, like, your Ana's getting pushed on by some flankers. Just go help her. Like, you're just shooting main at the D.Va. Alright, I even think if you weren't helping your Ana, you could have been here instead. And you could have shot something else. Like, you might have got pushed on by these guys, maybe, if you would have went there. But, I mean, I think they're so far back, I don't even know what they're looking at. Yeah, no, they're just trolling and spawn camping your Widow. You could have just been over here instead. Like, just peek there. That probably would have actually helped to take pressure off your D.Va. Like right here, your D.Va's fighting. You should have been like right here already, shooting. Because then now they're forced to look at you. Specifically, shoot the Wuyong, and then your D.Va has to matrix him. And then your D.Va, let me see how low she is. Maybe still D-Max, but I mean, you just would have helped so much more if you would have been literally anywhere else but main. Yeah, it's just another. Okay, yeah, so this is where you swap cast and you just die a lot. So, I think the most important things they need to take away from this VOD review, number one, try to avoid standing like main. Notable examples right here, this fight, and then last round. You're like fighting here. Where is it? You're fighting in this spot when literally their entire team, I think it was at the beginning of the round, was like right in front of your face. So this is way too close. You should have been over here. Like number two, another thing you need to take note of is knowing when to try to duel this guy. Like if there's another soldier on their team, or just another flanker, and you know they're low, you need to push into them. Like you're letting him live like too much. Like I think it was 2 times that he got away from you, and they ended up living and be able to do more. But you need to know when to push into people. Another thing right here too. I think you need to develop like some ult tracking, because there's one there Lucio had beat. You just didn't seem like you were
Feels
aware
online.
that he wanted to push into you. Yeah, it was this death right here. So like, don't position that close. I'd say in general, or when they like their team has ults. And another important thing too, develop a good habit on Soldier. Run towards your team. Don't run away from them. Don't split. When you're getting dove, don't split, bro, because you're just gonna die. Like there's a Curie that comes over here to try and help you. Like just go towards your team. You go towards your team here, and you're peeking the Curie. Like nothing kills you here. Like your aim is fine. I don't think like you could always improve your aim, of course, but I think for the rank and for hitting GM, I think you're okay. You just need to work on a bunch of the stuff that we reviewed in the VOD. And also for going against Diva, try to save Visor for when she gets out of mech. And if you know they don't have like an ult that could um, kind of get in the way of it. So like Lucio did have beat when she was out of mech a few times, but you can still try to go for it after he uses beat. You know, that sort of thing. Just have to be aware of when you can use Visor and when it's best. But yeah, I think that is it though.